So in this video, we are going to cover adding, subtracting, and multiplying polynomials, the first of our polynomial operations. So whenever we are adding polynomials, the first thing I do is I'm going to write here. There we go. I'm going to write all of my terms without the parentheses so that doesn't confuse me. And then I'm going to combine like terms. So here I have a negative 5v and a negative 6v, negative 11v, and a 1 and a negative 6, which is negative 5v. I always want to check that my terms are in order from biggest to smallest exponent. If they're not, then I just need to reorder my terms so that they fit that. That's what we call standard form. And so if I check here, negative 11v has just an imaginary 1 as an exponent there, and then minus 5. So we are all good. My exponents don't change when I add or subtract. So when we subtract, it's a little bit different. It's like we imagine there's an imaginary 1 in front of the second parentheses that we're subtracting. And then we can distribute that negative 1 to everything afterwards. So the terms in the first parentheses don't change. Then my second parentheses terms, we'd have a minus 4a to the fourth and a plus 2a. So you can think about it like distributing that negative sign or just flipping the sign of everything that's after the negative. So now that I have all my terms and no parentheses, I'm going to combine like terms. So I see I have 2a to the fourth terms. So 7 minus 4, give me 3a to the fourth. And then I have a plus 4a and a plus 2a, which would be plus 6a. And we are good to go. So looking at this next one, it's another subtraction one. So I'm going to go ahead, write down the terms in the first one. And then in the next one, I have that negative 1 that I'm going to distribute. This means I have negative 2a to the third and plus 3a squared. And then now, again, I'm going to look for my like terms. So I start with the biggest exponent, and I have a to the third, a to the third. So that means I'd have 6a to the third. I have a minus 7a and a plus 3a, minus 4a squared. And then I just have a minus 1. Nothing to combine with it, so that would be minus 1. And then the last one is an addition sign, so I'm just going to write all of my terms without parentheses. And then combine like terms. So I have a negative 4n to the fourth and a 3n to the fourth. So that would be negative 1n to the fourth. Remember, I don't have to write that 1 there. It's like understood or known that it was there. But if that helps you, go ahead. And we have a 3a to the third and a 3a to the third. Oh, n to the third, so that combines to be a 6n to the third. And then we have a minus 7n, so minus 7n. And there we go. So that's adding and subtracting. Now we are going to look at multiplying. We have 3 different multiplying problems here. So you have 2 options. We can distribute or we can use the box method. I think for problems like this where we're multiplying 2 terms times 3 terms, using a box can be really helpful. I'm going to go ahead and draw my box here. It's more of a rectangle in this case. And I'm going to line the sides. I have 4a and then plus 2 on this side. That comes from the first parentheses. I have 6a squared minus a plus 2. So for this one, we're multiplying every row and column to get what's in each box. So for the first box, I'm doing 6a squared times 4a. So 6 times 4 is 24. And then a squared times a, remember there's like an imaginary 1 exponent, and we're going to add the 2 exponents together. So it'd be 24a to the third. Now I'm going to do the one below it. So 6a squared times 2 gives me 12a squared. And then we go to the next one. So negative a times 4a be negative 4a squared. And negative a times 2 should be 2a. And then 2 times 4a, which is 8a. And 2 times 2, which is 4. So when we write our final answer, we want to combine all of the like terms. So I start by looking for the biggest exponent. The biggest exponent I have here is a 3. So I don't have anything to combine with that, so I'd have 24a to the third. And then here, I say I have 2a squared terms to combine. So 12a squared minus 4a squared be plus 8a squared. And then here, I have 2a terms, an 8a and a 2a. So that's 10a, and then plus 4. And there we go. I don't have any other like terms I combine, so that's how I know that my problem is done. So for problem 20, we can do the same exact thing. Just showing you what it looks like again. So we have 2 on one side and 3 on the top. I label the side with 7k minus 3, the top with k squared minus 2k plus 7, and then I multiply to get what's in each box. So remember, these k's have those invisible exponents of 1. So k squared times 7k be 7k to the third. K squared times negative 3, negative 3k squared. Negative 2k times 7k, negative 14k squared. Negative 2k times 3 would be 6k. 7 times 7k would be 49k. And 7 times negative 3 would be negative 21. Now we're going to look for those like terms to combine. So again, I only have one term to the third power. So I have 7k to the third. 2k squared terms. So negative 17k squared. 2k terms. So plus 55k. And then minus 21. No like terms to combine, so I'm all done. Okay. So in this last problem, we see we have 3 different things that we're going to multiply, but that doesn't change the way we do it. We can only multiply 2 things together at a time. So I'm just going to start by multiplying these first 2 parentheses together, and then I'll multiply the next one in later. So for this one, I only need, oops, wrong pen here, a 2 by 2 box to multiply those. So I have x minus 2 and 2x plus 3. And I'm going to multiply those 2 together. So 2x times x would be 2x squared. 2x times negative 2, negative 4x. 3 times x plus 3x. And 3 times negative 2, negative 6. See, I have these 2 like terms here. So this would be 2x squared minus x minus 6. So I'm not totally done yet though, right? Because I didn't multiply this yet. So I have to bring that down. And I have to multiply what I got from the first 2 by the third one. So for this one, I'm going to create a rectangle like we did in the problems above. Okay, a 2 by 3. So I have x minus 3, 2x squared minus x minus 6. So 2x squared times x would be 2x to the third. 2x squared times negative 3, negative 6x squared. Negative x times x, negative x squared. Negative x times negative 3 would be 3x. Negative 6 times x, negative 6x. And negative 6 times negative 3 would be a positive 18. Now we're going to look for those like terms. So I have 1x to the third. So it'd be 2x to the third. Negative x squared and negative 6x squared, which would be negative 7x squared. Negative 6x and 3x, negative 3x, and then plus 18. Again, I don't have any more like terms that I can combine, so that's where I know that my problem is going to end.